works. Cool. Should be on. You'll have to let me know if it is, if there's anyone tuned in, or when you tune in, go ahead, say hi. I'm just settling down. Might as well open all of my daily stuff. Haven't been in the game today. What have I not done? Dunno. Anything in here? Lots of packs. They are waiting for the new set, so when Beyond Death comes out, I'm going to go ahead and open them on up. What do we get here? Okay. Okay. And okay. Cool. Can do. Let's see. Hello, Joker. How's it going? Let's pop into Avacyn's. Ah, I did sillies. I know what I did sillies. Something went wrong. Yeah, it's probably that I'm streaming. And I probably have my computer connected to my Wi-Fi. Let me disconnect my computer from Wi-Fi. That should make this run really smoothly. Or more smoothly than it is right now. Assuming it's not fully smooth. Okay. Let's see. How about now? All right, let's pop this out again. So we're going to pop you out. And then we're going to drag you on over. We're going to move you there. And we're going to move that over. How about now? Hi, Draxus. Oh, man. You are actually here. Okay. Well, it's good to see you. I'm excited for a few weeks from now. I've got mostly everything planned. It'll be good. Free packs. I definitely want to open those. I definitely don't have anything to open. Yep. Toy humming? Of course, my computer's fan is like crazy loud, by the way. Like super, super loud. What if I take it and move it there again? I'm mostly looking at my own screen, so like my phone screen because Puzzle Quest. But yeah, all right, let's go to the second Avacyn's Madness thing. All right, Gaia Reach. Kill 5 or less creatures. I can do that. Is everything showing up at least clearly for you guys? Is it being choppy? How is the quality of the visual? Let's see. What does YouTube say to me? YouTube says it looks okay. It's definitely running a few seconds behind what I'm doing, but this is the deck I'm going to be using for... Thank you, Drax. This is the deck I'm going to be using for this node. So this deck has like no way of killing creatures at all, except for the exile effect from Settle the Wreckage. And yeah, it's going to exile. So exile does not count as killing creatures. And here you're probably going to see a whole bunch of Omniscience and Hazoret's Undying Fury shenanigans. Cool. I am glad it is working. Okay. Well, this is nifty. We're going to prioritize removal. We're basically never going to play a creature. And if you see that loyalty match into the blue, that's always the way to go. You want to try and get intervals of 4 loyalty with Karn so that you can get that first ability off. So once you get that ability off, you can start popping it over and over again, and those permanent mana buff things are amazing. So let's use Thran's Legacy, and yeah, we're going to take Omniscience. So, all right, we really just need like one more card now, and this is going to be popping off. What should we do for matches? No loyalty matches. There's a blue match. That's going to be most mana, so let's do that. And that'll get us our first again. Sweet. How are all of your guys' Fridays? You guys have a good day of work? Maybe you had the day off. What'd you do with yourself? I had work. Goggles. Perfect. Okay. We're going to end this guy. Boop, boop, boop. And I don't need those. Can I get 7 mana? Probably not. Let's call it what it is. We'll call a spade a spade. No 7 mana for you. Sure. We'll make this black. See if it goes black into blue. It does. Perfect. We get 7 mana. Rolling. So here, we're going to be killing that thing. You'll see that it's going to get exiled. It's converting gems. And then I'll go ahead and show you here. The exile does not count against pacifist. So we're still doing pretty well. I want to try to avoid casting things if I can, just for now. How much loyalty? 2. All right, let's see if we can get a Starfield of Nyx. That's actually going to be, that will be huge if I can pull that off. So Starfield will make it so that when the Omniscience pops, we just get Omniscience back, which would be fantastic. We definitely want that. So I'll take another Omniscience. Why not? And then let's do it. Let's see. Gyre is at 289. So I can't quite kill Gyre this turn, but I can still do a hefty chunk. What is this thing? Brain in a jar? With a paper pack? Yeah, let me know. Let's see. For War of the Spark and 2 Eldraine packs. You know, I was recently watching a thing about the collector's edition of the paper version of what's this? Yeah, actually, I'm going to save this just to see if I can get Starfield this turn. What's the collector's edition? What's the most recent set? How am I forgetting? Theros, Beyond Death. So that it's made it the least valuable set of all time or something like that. So that definitely kind of sucks for collectors. Sure, we'll go Sanguine Bond. We've got 3, so okay, this should work just fine. Let's see how this goes. Archive, Bond, Hazards. How much do we do? I'm going to guess quite a lot. So the Sanguine Bond and the Alhammerits are going to make it so that the life gained from Approach the Second Sun is doubled. And then it also makes it so that all the life gained from Approach the Second Sun is going to be dealt as damage to the Gaia Reach. So yeah, that's fatal. Goodbye. It was really just 1. Cool. Okay. That was like the easiest match ever. Nice. I keep forgetting that these older events have significantly less health than the newer events because they weren't balanced for some of the crazy card interactions we have available to us now. And so I wind up getting these combos off that I'm like, all right, I'll need to do this one more time. And then I don't. That's it. It's over. They're doomed. Thank you, Crimson. All right, so we're running perfect. That's good. Let's just work our way backwards. Take 15 or less damage. Take 60 or more damage. I would rather not take 60 or more damage. So we're going to go back to the we take no damage deck at all, ever. I actually would not be surprised if I take 0 damage. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate that. I actually haven't gotten to draft Beyond Death yet. I've been playing Sealed a little bit. I actually love the paper set. Like, I haven't had as much fun playing a paper set as I have with Beyond Death. So I'm really excited for it to come out in this. I don't know when it will. I'm thinking probably soon. I just read in the notes today that we're getting a World Reborn next week, so maybe we don't get the set next week. I'm kind of hoping we do, but I don't know. No, we're not going to pull from tomorrow yet. 0-10 means absolutely nothing. Let's keep imprisoned in the moon. Let's drop you. So I'm just reordering my hand. I'm doing it this way because if I do get Omniscience out, I can still get the Angel and then pull from tomorrow for 5 cards. And really, I'm just fishing for Oath of the Gatewatch here. So if I can get Oath of the Gatewatch, then that means that a whole bunch of bad things are going to happen to Greg here. That 0-10 is not doing damage anytime soon. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to kill it. He's not going to play... It's spells, right? Yeah, he's not going to be playing enough spells for that to actually matter, most likely. So I'm just letting it stay. I have the pig. I want the pig. And now I want it even more. Sweet. Let's see if we can get a deploy. So I'm going to use pull from tomorrow. I'm going to draw 5 more cards. And let's see if we can get deploy down. By the way, I gave myself a plug at the beginning, but I don't know about the stream working, all of that. But in the description should be my Streamlabs. The Streamlabs is connected to the stream. So if you want to go on there and support the stream, you can do so. And if you do, you can choose what decks or cards I use, all that kind of jazz. So if you're the trolley type that wants to make me use some terrible card, you are more than welcome to do that. If there's a card that you just would like to see in use, you haven't seen it in a while, go ahead. You can request that too. I don't know if it will put a little notification on the screen. It should. I was testing it out earlier, but I don't know, as it has never happened before. So if you do, thank you. If you don't, thank you for tuning in anyways. That's my last plug for myself, I promise. Oh man. This is a lot of deploy the Gatewatches. That's crazy. I wonder what would happen to this event if they made it so that they made it so that it was restricted to certain sets. Oh my gosh, more deploys. Really? In Oko? How much is Oko worth now? I know that he got banned in basically like every format ever because he's busted. I heard a rumor that Wizards was maybe trying to make the minus ability actually be... No, the plus ability, the one that makes things become 3/3s, actually should have been a minus ability, but it was a misprint. I don't know if that's true, but I heard that as a rumor, and that would make Oko a lot more balanced. So it'd make him a lot easier to get rid of. All right, no damage. Sweet. This was fun. So I was talking about the upcoming set with some of the guys at Octagon, and they were asking me how large I've ever gotten a creature to, power toughness wise, in this game. And so if you've seen it, I've actually made a video on breaking the power cap. And so I took a screenshot of the last possible second before I broke the power cap and sent it to them. And their reactions to the power of the creatures was priceless. It actually made me laugh out loud. So I'm pretty sure that they're all watching that particular video and getting a kick out of a player breaking the power cap, but that was pretty awesome. All right, lose 3 or less. Do not lose creatures. Okay, so be careful for this one. For this lose 3 or less creatures, it counts as losing creatures if you discard them and if they die, all that kind of stuff. So we're not going to use discard effects. Let's go ahead and use my Brokon deck. It doesn't matter if I take damage. I am going to swap out Apex, though, for Pull from Tomorrow, as Pull from Tomorrow is not going to count as losing creatures. This lets me use Combustible Gearhulk. You've seen how many cards it's drawing. So with the Gearhulk this time, this should do pretty melty face damage. All right, let's go. Oh, on the thought of interesting things that I've heard this week. So I heard that people have thoughts in one of two ways. There are people who have like an internal monologue in their head. So when you're thinking, you sort of like hear your voice speaking. It's like there's a voice in your head. And then there are people who think in terms of like written word or like images, but they don't actually have an internal monologue. So one of my coworkers was actually telling me that their husband actually thinks as text. So when he thinks about like, oh, I wonder what I want to eat for lunch tomorrow, it's like he's actually reading a book where text scrolls across in his head that says, oh, I wonder what I want to eat for lunch tomorrow. And as I'm a person who thinks with like just like there's like an internal monologue in my head, I'm like, what? People think that way? But like apparently that's a thing. So what way, if you think about something, right? Like think about, oh, like what am I going to do this weekend? And then in chat, go ahead and say that let us know. Are you a person who thinks in terms of like that running monologue, or are you the type of person who thinks like in text or images? Apex doesn't count as exiling. You know, the thing about it, Derek, is that so I've run it a bunch of times, and it's weird because this isn't how bugs are supposed to work, but it doesn't seem to be consistent. So sometimes I have actually seen it make it so that the loss of creatures counts against the objective, and sometimes it doesn't do that. So that inconsistency is odd because, like I said, that's not how bugs should work. But there's some odd interaction. I don't know what specifically it is. I can't put my finger on it. So I've messed around a lot with it, but ideally it can be figured out like what's causing this soon. All right, we're going to go this way. We've got the combo pieces in our hand. Now we just need the combo to go off. Sure. This looks like the best bet. Why not? Most potential for cascades. Not enough cascades. I'm a monologue person. But like if you just think in your head, right? So not out loud, but if you just thought in your head about it without like talking, would there be a voice in your head talking to you? Another monologue person. Yeah, you see, there's a thing. Like to me, everyone is a monologue person. I know they're not. Like, for example, like I know that my wife is a monologue person. She was telling me that like she had read the article too, and she's like, "What? That's crazy. People think like that." But yeah, I love learning new things, and that is something that I found particularly interesting. I actually love Vindicate, both in paper and in Puzzle Quest. I'm an avatar of entropy? What do you mean by this? What is this avatar of entropy you speak? I done goof. I don't think I'm going to get the whir here. Oh, nope, no more whirs. Uh-oh. All right, what if we say nope, 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 nope. Let's draw 5. I'll use my third ability next turn. My head is pure chaos. No book, line, or monologue. Yeah. After a long week, that is my head too. But then I definitely hear myself like in my head, like just sort of being like bzz, 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 bzz. It's not buzzing though. If it was buzzing, that would maybe be a problem. Yeah, okay, yeah. So like if I imagine a conversation, that's maybe a better way of putting it, right? So like if I imagine talking to my wife about what I want for dinner or like what we're doing for over the weekend, like I think of it in terms of the monologue. But I guess coworker's husband, when he imagines having conversations with her, it's all text, which is weird to me. But I mean, that's a thing apparently. So maybe I shouldn't call that weird. All right, we're going to get a pig. And we're actually going to get... This should be the turn. The game, I mean. This should be game this turn. Drax, did you wind up reading about that too? Like, is this brand new to you? Or had you read about it in your readings of the internets? What is an avatar of entropy? I'm guessing his headspace. But I don't know. Okay, this turn definitely it's over. Cool, let's do it. Last week in my Theros Beyond Death Sealed, I pulled the green red god along with a bunch of just totally buns ridiculous green red pulls. So I got the Phoenix and like just some other silly things like that, and went up against my first opponent, and they saw what I had. I should have drawn cards. Whatever. He gets one more turn. And then after playing the first match, my first opponent was just like, I'm not going to win. That's it. And then after my second match, my opponent saw what I had, and then they just gave up. And I was like, well, this is counterintuitive. This is Magic. Like, any deck can win on any given game. Like, you might as well try, you know? But you know, actually, my favorite thing about getting Brokon Crimson is that it comes with Avaricious Dragon. So for my new start account, I'm really wanting to get Brokon. I don't have enough crystals. I'm actually just like 150 away from getting Kiora right now. So she's going to be my next target. But yeah, Brokon is amazing. And it's really easy to build around him. There's just so many cards in Standard and Legacy for green, red, blue. So I think in English, monologue in English, and speak in Spanish. My own... Wow. I get that, though. Like, so when I was living in Japan, and so I would be speaking, or I started thinking in Japanese, and then like I'd have to then speak in English. So like if I was talking to someone from home, that would be... It wasn't as confusing as I thought it would be. Like, just all I had to do was just transfer languages, and it was fine. All right, kill 4 or less creatures. No problem. I will kill no creatures. I will do as you command. What should I use for this one? Kill no creatures. Kill no creatures. This tells me do damage. That means I don't want to use the pig. I know what I'll do. Yoink. 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 And then we're going to pull out Invention for Emrakul. I won't attack anything with Emrakul. Karn? Okay, I'll use Karn again. Goodbye, Teferi. Where did Karn go? Hello, Karn. All right. Kill 4 or less. Do I have Settle the Wreckage? I do. Okay. This is the Settle deck. Let's do it. I am settling for Karn. Definitely not... So the problem with bouncing with blue is that if you bounce and the opponent's hand is full, that will actually count as killing. So you could wind up accidentally destroying your objective just because the game is like, no, I'm not your friend today. Yeah, it definitely wasn't going to happen this week. I'm thinking it will happen next week. I know it's definitely happening in February, but I'm thinking it'll probably be, if it's not next week, then I'm pretty certain it'll be the week after. Pretty certain. I've gotten a few indicators, but I don't know for sure. So I don't quite know, but I think my guess is going to be pretty spot on. All right. Well, what card are you guys most looking forward to? So I am personally most looking forward to Godsend, followed by Chromanticore. Godsend looks to be a little bit strong. I shouldn't call it a little bit strong. It looks a lot bit strong. What are my mana bonuses? +3. So, that one is, so yeah, we did get it a lot earlier than usual, but the getting it earlier is, I think, an attempt to better communication. Just, we've been asking a lot about, like, can we get improved communication, stuff like that. So I think it's just an attempt to communicate a little bit more clearly and openly, and just showing us, like, hey, here's what we've got coming up. Oh, this is sweet. This is perfect. I could get a free Hazard's Undying Fury here, but I don't want that. So contrary to what some of what I read says, like, I know that they actually read the forums, and so they take feedback from there. And so there's actually, we're going to be seeing some things related to some stuff there coming up soon. That'll be pretty cool. Although I guess I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I won't say any more than that. But you should definitely keep your eyes out for patches beyond just 4.0. All right, black. No. White. Yes. Ooh, I can make white. I don't want to lose all my mana, though. Godsend all the way. Look at half the set. Really. So what I really like about Chromanticore is that there's just going to be a whole bunch of ways that we can play it, and, like, play it for free. So, like, where is my friend? Here, Pyromancer's Goggles, right? So this is going to fetch Chromanticore. Or Sunforger, that's going to fetch Chromanticore. Or other things, many other things will also fetch, you got it, Chromanticore. So this should be the end right here, as we know it. Let's see. That Hazard's I just drew should be free, regardless of Omniscience going. Yeah, okay, that's the end. Goodbye, Angel Thing. Really? Actually, so got contact, could give us news. Anything that you post on the forums, they see. So if you post stuff like that on the forums, and I know that there are posts like that on the forums, then I know that they see it. I try and only contact them about, like, stuff like that if I see that something major comes up. But otherwise, I just like talking to them about the game. They're actually, like, pretty big gamers. They like playing a bunch of games themselves. So I mostly just chat with them about that. Summon no creatures with lifelink. Do not like that. Lose 7 or more creatures. Oh, okay. I know what this is going to be. Lose creatures. Hello, friend. Where? Pardon? I've got a sparkling water next to me that I'm using to keep my throat from getting too dry. But, one of these decks is it, maybe? I have too many deck slots. No. It's not there. How about here? Is it this deck? Nope. It's not the rats. Definitely not this. You? No. I genuinely appreciate that. I try and keep everything in my channel as positive as I can. I like that. I like that there's just like a little like bubble of positivity. They aren't paying me to say that or anything. It's just that like I am an independent gamer who likes playing games and having a good time playing games. And so I like having discussions with other people who are independent gamers who like playing games and have fun playing games. So, all right, this is going to be a good time for Rakdos. I know that Rakdos and Squee are not bugged right now. So let's go ahead and make my Happy Times Fun deck. And I can't. I don't have I don't have coronavirus. So I have some theories. So I got this bug, and the bug obviously gave me this cough. And then usually when I record now, I record in the saber-toothed cat's room, the beast from hell, and then something about the cat dander has been getting to me since I had the cough. So I have this sinking feeling that some of it is related to that. I also have 2 babies at home, and they catch just about everything in the world. So as they catch just about everything in the world, I know, right? Whenever I think of Squee, it makes me squeal and happy. Nope, I'm stopping there. I'm going to keep looking for cards. I'm almost sorry. Anyways, yeah, so I catch everything from them. So I feel like I've always got like something in my system that my body is fighting off, and it's just like, you're going to kick this. You're going to do this just fine. Don't worry. And then I just don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. What else do we need? Removal. Removal is good. All right, Rakdos, Squee, Omniscience, Killer Instinct, Blue Sun, Imprisoned, Pull from Tomorrow, Apex, River's Rebuke, and let's use a sword. Let's use a sword of gaining health. No, I'll do too much damage if I put a sword in. Sad times. I think I need to lose 7 creatures. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Right, let's use the sword that summons wolf tokens. Where are you, Sword of Body and Mind? So with the wolf token sword, I particularly like this one with Rakdos because, so Rakdos attacks, Rakdos kills the wolf token. And then after Rakdos kills the wolf token, the sword summons the next wolf token, and because of Killer Instinct, that next token that's summoned has haste and attacks. So it's like you get to attack for a little bit of extra damage. So, all right, we're going to use this. All right, this should be fine. Lose 7 or more creatures. I should get that done. Summon no creatures with lifelink. That's fine. Nothing has lifelink. Okay, this should work. Do I want more removal? No. Maybe? No. Although this thing probably doesn't have a lot of health. Yes. We're gonna add, what's it called? Turn to Frog. Let's turn to Squee and the Frog, right? Frog. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Oh, yeah. So I was talking about school stuff. I got asked a little bit earlier this week what a brown shower is. I had to just be like, it's when the pipes get all rusty in your shower. Don't ask me those questions. It was bad times. Real bad times. All right. What do we get? Omniscience. Perfect. I like Omniscience. Good card. Really good card, actually. Really, really good card. That spider is hairy and ugly. Makes no difference, but it's still hairy and ugly. All these decks seem to be running Brain in a Jar, and it's not doing anything for them. I hope that sometime, I know that we saw an update to that. That's not what it is. It's definitely not. Yeah, it's definitely not. But I don't want to get into what it is here. I lost my train of thought. If one of you could help me remember, that'd be awesome. If you don't worry. Oh yeah, we saw Arlen Cord and Kaya and Vraska get tweaked a little bit. I'm really hoping that we see the Origins walkers get tweaked a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just like enough to make it so that they're still pretty good for new players compared to some of the new walkers that are coming out. It's just we're seeing such strong abilities and such like crazy high mana bonuses on them that, all right, we don't need this. And actually the sword might kill too fast. Well, we'll see. Let's risk it for the biscuit, shall we? And then let's make another creature. No, I don't need that. But it's just like Jace 1 is terrible. Like extremely terrible. Entirely unplayable levels of terrible. Nothing has reach, which is pointless. Sure. Kill that thing. Oh wait, Rakdos doesn't have haste this turn. Whatever. Doesn't matter. And the frog is now very strong. That was not nice. Now my frog is way too strong. I done goof. I done big goof. I've lost 2 creatures. I've got an Omniscience down with 4 charges. And I'm very far from being able to draw more cards. I need to draw something that gives me card draw. That would be ideal. Oh, but, you know, this spider is, oh no, going to be disabling my first creature a lot. Well, that's good, actually. Who am I kidding? If that spider disables my creatures a lot, then that means that... What's that 2 thing? Zombies. That's fine. If the spider's disabling my first creature, then that means it'll take longer to kill them. That's true, but it's more that at the very beginning, I think it would be nice, like just as a hook, line, and sinker, you start out playing, and then you buy the Origins walkers. The Origins walkers wind up being, you know, decent. And then now, with all of these decent walkers that you now own, you get into the game, you get that like exciting kick that like, ooh, I want to play more of this game. I'm going to destroy the sword here. No, I'm not going to destroy the sword here. And then once you've got that exciting kick, then, because, you know, like, don't make them like, what's its face, like Sarkon level of good or like Nissa Worldwaker level of good, but at least make them playable. So, all right, so Squee's going to be coming back every turn, and unless the spider kills my sword, which is probably going to do, honestly. Yeah, okay, it did. That's fine. So now I need this dude to stop using that ability. He got way too many stacks of that. I do not appreciate it. I've got 2 Omniscient stacks still. So... Sure, we'll pop Squee. I don't even need to pop Squee. What am I doing? Save Omniscient stacks. Don't be a goofus. You've got one more turn of Disable. Alright, last turn of Disable. And now... Rakdos gets free reign next turn. It'll be like a free range chicken. I do very much like base Liliana. She is good. But base Jace is bad. Very, very bad. Alright, we're gonna beat this dude down pretty darn quickly. So let's try and expedite this process. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Expedite the process is playing that second Rakdos, so that Rakdos hits harder. Although this dude has some removal, so that was probably a foolish thing in case he kills Rakdos. Lose more creatures. I've only got one Omniscient stack. At least I know that the objectives will be completed here. This isn't like one of those games where I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to complete my objectives. Nope. They're going to be done. No problem. At all. This turn. That'll be it. Nope. No Killer Instinct. Bleh. I want Killer Instinct for the haste and for the extra creatures. They will be super deadly. Doggo token. Sure. We'll make Doggo token. No, not yet. Don't cause accidental crash. Don't be silly. Wait for creatures to go. There's an old bug. It reappears every so often where you have 3 creatures out and then you replace one with a token and then that crashes the game. They fix it and then it comes back. They fix it, it comes back. So I just didn't replace the zombie with the doggo just in case it wanted to come back again. And this actually should mean, yeah, all the objectives are complete. Let's go ahead and kill this guy now. I mean, I say that as if I can do it immediately, but you know, let's start trying to kill him. And let's move the sword up because we're going to lose a shield to it and we definitely want to get it back. So, yeah. It's a really annoying bug. I've lost a few perfect scores to it in the past, but I'm pretty used to it now. So now that I know that it's there, I just play a little bit more carefully. Just because it keeps coming back. What do you do? So this will be fun. In March, it is... Well, one of my best friend's getting married, and so I'm planning out his bachelor party, and so I got these Abraham Lincoln and Benjamin Franklin impersonators who will do things that are typically done at female bachelor parties for his enjoyment. I'm just messing with him. I know that he's actually watching this, so I'm not doing anything like that. I wouldn't do that. All right, let's get these out of here. This is the slow one. So all of these matches where you have to kill your own creatures, they're a little bit on the slow side, but at the very least, we know that there are only like what? We're at 18. Not too many turns left. We're near the end, friends. And then we can rejoice. Yeah. That particular Liberty Bell is one that I don't think any of us actually want to see. But you never know. Come on, spider. Let's get rid of you. Hello, horse. Hello, squee. Should I apex? No. It'll just take more animation time. So here you'll see that the dog comes back, and then the dog attacks, and it's as if the dog... Let freedom ring. It's as if the dog is not dying. It is, but it's as if it isn't. And I actually like that the Rakdos is dying there, because it means that I get the effect of the sword. So let's just freeze the hand down. Let's play the sword. We don't need any more cards. We're going to win anyways. So let's end it. Come on, doggos. All right. We're at 16, so 3 more turns. You killed the wrong thing, my dude. Squee cannot be killed. You did just do me 10 damage, though. Nonetheless, bad choice. Yeah. When this creature is destroyed, it does not die. This? Ah, Baby Yoda. Discount. You know, Yoda and discount. Nope. Don't go there. Okay. Refocused. So yeah, I was originally going to be putting a new start account up today, but just with that's just because I probably wasn't going to play the Elderspark, but I do actually really enjoy this event. So I swapped to this so that I could actually play the event. It is my mother's birthday this weekend, so I will be celebrating with her, and so as such, I don't have too much time to play, so this is an excellent opportunity for me to get some matches done and chat with you guys all a little bit. So I watched The Mandalorian, and I like the whole Baby Yoda thing, but I don't get like the huge like craze around it, you know? Like it's just a little green robot with big eyes. Like I don't know. I guess I just don't think it's as cute as other people do. No. Evil creatures. 40 or more health. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go get Hot Pot. That sounds great. You get Hot Pot going in, and then you get Hot Pot going out. But I am sure we will all enjoy it. 50% of the time. Every time. Yeah, this deck will end at 40 or more health. The Angel sees to that. Yep, go. All right, this is a fantastic layout. So one of the things I love about Teferi is that he gets good mana gains from pretty much all colors. Black, he just doesn't like black very much. So as long as we just match our gems all nice and pretty, which is basically we just match our gems, then Teferi does fine. So we're looking for Omniscience. There it is. Perfect. In the event that you haven't played with a deck like this before, and you're like, wait a minute, Nalthazar, you did not just draw Omniscience. Whir of Invention is going to fetch Omniscience for free because these types of decks only use one support, and that only support is Omniscience. So let's actually do this. You might be thinking, no, let's actually keep the Angel. Why would I get rid of Angels? Well, I would get rid of Angels because I want Deploy the Gatewatch. That will do a lot more for me than hard casting one Angel. So this will hopefully get a deploy. Huh. I never expected that. At all. Nope. Definitely did not think it would come. Deck was definitely not designed to do that. These twins are done, by the way. They're just going to get... They're going to get it from some Eldrazi. They're going to get it from an Angel. And then even more Eldrazi. Because there's another Oath of the Gatewatch. Deploy the Gatewatch, so Kozilek comes down. Now here, I hit cancel on all the cards I can. There's no reason to play more cards. The match is just over. You'll notice that I run a lot of the same decks in events like this, and you might be thinking, does that get boring now, Thazar? Not really, at least not for me. So I don't actually play these decks unless I'm playing in an event like this. So for me, I just enjoy getting perfect scores, and I enjoy winning. So I like them. If I played them at other times, then I would not like these decks at all. So as I never use them outside of events, they still stay sort of fresh to me. And then sometimes I'll like mix in new things. But for now, I like this deck. All right. The score is still perfect. And by perfect, I mean as high as it can be. No. Lose 6 or more creatures. No. No. Let's go back a node. Let's do this first. Take 10 or less damage. Let's mix this up. What is a deck that I could use? I haven't used you in a little bit. Are you actually my Cothosaurus deck? You are actually my Cothosaurus deck. Do I have enough of my gem conversion in this version? No, because I'm running Ambercleave. Let's use Cothosaurus. Let's change up the paradigm a little bit. Let's use Cothosaurus. I miss Koth. Also, I love dinosaurs. I tried to convince some of my students that dinosaurs were dragons. They had no part of it. They were like, nope, we don't believe you for a second. And I was like, darn it. What's the point in having dinosaurs that aren't dragons? Obviously, the cute little arms. I know. I should have just said that from the beginning. I knew that. Ambercleave, hello. What a surprise to see you. You are not an incredibly powerful card that gives all of my creatures double strike, are you? Nope, definitely not. Oh, that's good. That's mighty good. Let's do this. And then no. And yes. And I'm going to save Electrodominance for this next turn. I think I can kill this dude here, right? 8, 16, 32. Yep. All right. Goodbye. And sure. Objectives complete. Cothosaurus for the win. Pew pew. All right, sure. Why not? What do we get? Nope. Cool. Goodbye. So you'll see at the start of that match, there were no red matches. So I went for trying to get rid of as many non-red gems as I could. That's basically how you want to play Koth. Get rid of all the non-red gems, get Koth down. Well, I mean, Koth is already down, but like then, you know, get to your first ability or get more red matches. Koth likes red. Cast 3 or less spells. Okay, can do. What would be a fun deck to use here for 3 or less spells? What about you? Could use a standard Tristani deck. That's a lot of spells. No. No. Oh, but this one. I could use my food deck. I don't use a lot of spells. Yeah, let's use this. I don't think this will auto-cast any of them. Cool. I'm going to use my Oko deck. I'm really, really enjoying Oko. I saw that Crimson pulled Oko, so I might as well use Oko here. So cast 3 or less spells. Don't forget that. Must not forget 3 or less spells. It has been super quiet. Maybe I'm being extra unchattable. Or maybe the stream died. Is it still working okay? Can you guys still see everything? Or maybe I'm just talking to myself. I do that sometimes. I'm not just talking to myself. You know, I still love him just as much. I love Koth in a very lovely way. Enthralled. What game are Thralls from? Thralls. Is that Halo? Are Thralls from Halo? No. Destiny. I'll remember these things one of these days. Today's not looking good. Sleep deprivation is real, kids. Oko does not like white matches. Oko has the same mana bonuses as Teferi, just in terms of the numbers. They're just split differently, and I very much like that. Unfortunately, you know what? Let's get Death Sprout. Just in case. We're going to get an Urza soon. Urza is going to make it so that we get all the mana in the world. So if you have not yet seen Urza, you will see him soon. He is amazing and beautiful. He has majestic hair, which is the only reason that people use Urza. It has nothing to do with the gem conversion. It's purely the majestic hair. There he is. Look at this. Hold on. Look at that. If I gotta have hair like this guy, dang. I'd have like, look at how many wives he's got in the background. I'd have that many wives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't count higher than 6. So yeah, Urza. And that robe? Ah, that looks comfy. But then he's got, I don't know. I like Urza. That's the moral of the story. Urza's good. Use Urza. Urza's gonna die here though. Poor Urza. Poor Urza. I don't need to kill that spirit. But why not? Let's get more blue gem conversion. Makes games quicker. In the event that you're wondering why Urza died, and why all my creatures are dying in general, well, okay, so fine. This makes perfect sense. So basically then, Crimson, Urza is like a Japanese otaku guy. That's got to be the final explanation. Okay, so here, okay, I'll explain what I'm doing. So Alayla makes it so that whenever an artifact or enchantment enters the battlefield under your control or gains a shield, you make a fairy token. So Oko's first ability creates 3 food tokens, and those tokens are artifacts, which means that we are going to get a bunch of fairy tokens. And those fairy tokens are going to make it so that Killer Instinct stops killing our creatures, which is good. We want Killer Instinct to stop killing our creatures. I mean, if he introduced himself that way, that would be terrible, right? Watashi wa Urza desu. Dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Right? That'd be like, ugh. Or maybe more nasal. Watashi wa Urza desu. No, too high pitched. Maybe. I don't think this will be enough for a kill this turn. It'll be close. No. Just barely not. Darn. 1 health. Although Urza makes all the artifacts, he could be like Krieger from Archer. Instead of Urza-kun, it'd be like, Urza-san. I'm never making my voice do that again. I sincerely apologize to everyone watching. Oh, I'm using a card that can crash the game. Why am I doing this? Okay. I have mentioned in the past that I hate playing with Greg's cards. If you're wondering why I hate playing with Greg's cards, look no further than this thing. This thing will be haunting my nightmares tonight. Look at that. Ooh. And it's haunting my nightmares because it's 6 for a 1/1. That's... I'm sorry. I will not make those upsetting voices ever again. That was I done goof. Stop converting to blue. If you're wondering, if you convert due to Urza, if you convert more gems to blue than there are possible blue gems on the board, the game says nope and says crash time. All right, Oko wins. Big surprise. And our health is back at full because Oko likes health. Cool. All right, there's one more match to go. I should have a clock in here. I don't have a clock. You're thinking, you've got a phone. How do you not have a clock? It doesn't... So what you see right now is everything that's on my screen. A few Kaya deck builds in the future. I can. Yeah. Do you want to see a Kaya deck? I'm guessing that the answer to that is yes. So here, instead of me doing this, or here, you guys tell me. Do you guys want to see a Kaya deck, or do you want to see the Spectral Shepherd match where I make myself kill a bunch of my creatures? Whichever one you guys want to see, I'll do. I've got one more match left right now. I think it's pretty close to pickup time for the kids. Yeah, 5:09. I've got one more match. So Kaya or final one of these. Kaya. Okay. Let's go to Kaya. I actually recently made a Kaya deck that I got like hundreds of power in creatures down, and then I tried to bring a bunch of things back from the graveyard, and that was very clearly a mistake. The game was like, please don't do that again. I have to take Kaya into Legacy, though. That's kind of terrifying. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I'm saying that's kind of terrifying because I was planning on making a Kaya deck that was standard. And standard Kaya. Okay, so for this deck, what I've been really liking with Kaya is Underrealm Lich. So whenever you draw a card, destroy the top 3 cards of your library. And then, yeah, so we want to pump cards into the graveyard. If you're unfamiliar with Kaya, hold on, let me show you guys Kaya. So if you're unfamiliar with Kaya, Kaya is a white-black planeswalker. And with Kaya, you're really trying to get that third ability, Ruinous Wake, down. So move all graveyards to your opponent's exile and deal damage to your opponent's planeswalker equal to the number of cards in their exile. Then gain that much life. So our job here with Kaya is going to be to draw some cards, get the Underrealm Lich, do horrible bad things, and put a bunch of stuff in our graveyard. So there are a lot more things that draw me cards than I realized. Okay. I was really just looking for Behold the Beyond. Oh, this is standard. Great job, Goofus Khan. You cannot use Behold the Beyond in standard. I win at life today. All right, we'll use black gem conversion. Let's go that route then. So Locthwain, we're going to go back out of here. Convert black. Convert black. Ding, ding. Where is Witch's Cottage? It's right there. Let's go ahead and throw in Sir Conrad. Questions? Who do you think you are? Conrad Questions? Court of Calling? Ooh. So, all right, to explain what I'm doing so far, everything is going to be dumping things into the graveyard. I'm going to be going with some draw engines. I'm going to be going with my usual Death Sprout, my love. And, we've got Conrad, we've got the Lich, we got the Gem Converters, and we need more card draw. So, let's see. What else do we have that draws us many cards? Emergency Powers. You will do. Bolas will do. But I don't want to use Bolas if I can help it. Bloodletter Quill could be interesting. Especially because that'll get us the goodies. And then... I should have better removal. I should be smart about that. No, I don't want to exile things. I do want the life gain, though. I need to be able to get rid of supports. Who am I kidding? Let's get rid of supports. Where are you? Casualties of War. And then finally, we need one more card. Am I missing something that can fetch me creatures? Am I doing this wrong? This is going to have destroy stuff. I know what I'm missing. Deathbridge Chant. Deadbridge Chant. Okay. And actually, I'm going to make one more change here. So I'm going to take the quill out after all. No. I'm going to put in this thing. Glimpse the Unthinkable. Okay, this is going to dump things into my graveyard. So it's equal to the black gems, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, let's try this. Let's see how this goes. I am adjusting myself in my seat. Let's go. Let's dump things in the graveyard and then max pain. I would really appreciate it if you did not cause me max pain. So what am I going for? I'm going for dump stuff in the graveyard, get gem conversion, use third ability, call it a day. We have no good matches. Kaya does not like green. We don't have black or white. So, as Kaya does not like green, that does not quite help me too much, but this red match could get me... Sure, it could get me a black match. It did not. Shame on it. There we go. 2 black gem converters. This is good. If you haven't played Kaya yet, they changed her around a little bit. She's actually very strong now. So you don't see me using Kaya very much, even though I do genuinely think she's a good planeswalker now. It has nothing to do with Kaya and everything to do with she does not have green or blue. So, as I can't use Urza in Kaya, I don't use her a whole heck of a lot. But that's really not entirely Kaya's fault, so don't blame Kaya too much. The activated gems are coming from Loctwain, so this is going to draw me cards. I like that. I'm just looking to see if I can make any better matches. Sure, I'll take the double. Why not? So Glimpse is now going to start dumping a bunch of things into my graveyard. Remember, I want to have things in my graveyard for my third ability. So here, I want to get Conrad Questions down, and then I want the Loyalty also, because that means we can use our third, and I would imagine I'm probably getting pretty close to doing ridiculous damage, right? Okay, 22, but you're going to exile my graveyard, aren't you? Exiles their graveyards. Okay, I'm gonna use that next turn. Yeah. Let's see. The Burial Rites. I really don't need that. It destroys 6. It'll make it do an extra 6. That puts us at 13. Yeah, we'll still be able to use it. All right, let's use Burial Rites. So with Burial Rites, we're still going to be able to use our third ability next turn. So we just need to make another match. We're guaranteed to do that here. And I could get rid of good matches for my opponent, but let's just do that. Draw an extra card, take a green match away, call it good. So, all right. How much damage can we do this turn? There's another Loctwain. We're going to use emergency powers. So 28, gain 28, that's fine. So now we just need to do that probably one more time, and that'll be game over. What do we get to play for free? Do you want to give me some good cards, please? I would appreciate that. There we go. We got the Lich. Perfect. So the Lich is going to come out for free now because of the addendum effect from emergency powers. And then now, every time that we draw cards, we dump a whole bunch of things into the graveyard. So what you saw there was Loctwain activating, and it's giving us Deadbridge Chant, which we want. Deadbridge Chant is going to dump a bunch of things in our graveyard, which, as stated a moment ago, we want. We're going to lose the Loctwain here. Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. We're going to pop the Loctwain. I don't think I'll get the card draw. Maybe I do. No. But that's okay. We get the Deadbridge Chant, and that's what matters here. So, let's take Conrad. The Lich is doing enough good for us here. And now, if we can just get our third ability off one more time, we win big time. Killer Instinct. That's not scary at all. Minor sarcasm. We're 5 away, though. I don't think that we're going to get that off before we kill our opponent. I want to try, though. I really want to try to get that third off one more time. I want to see how much damage it'll do. So this could, with a black match, do it. No, it didn't. Oh, well. Oh, wait, no. Now you get to see it. So that Archon's going to neuter all... No, they're back down to 6/6. Okay, that was literally the one play that Tamio could have done to let us try and use our third ability. So if we get a black match here from the gem conversion, which we did not get, thank you so much, game. I genuinely appreciate that. Not. And I don't have any loyalty matches. So I was looking for loyalty because I just need to get a double match. I don't actually see a double match available here. So unfortunately, it's looking like that will just be it. I'm not going to play the Lich here. Just in the hopes that maybe, just maybe I can get that ability off next turn. So let's see if it does. So this won't actually get the kill, maybe? Oof, 1 health. Okay, perfect. I know that I'm taking a lot of damage for this, but I want to try and get that third ability off. So perfect, perfect. A lot of black gems. Oh, well, okay. So if you're wondering what killed Tamio there, Tamio had something go to the graveyard, and in having something go to the graveyard, it made it so that our support did 1 damage to her, or Conrad, and that was it. So, oh well, that was Kaya. You didn't really get to see the impact of the Lich too well there, but if you're wondering how much damage have I been doing with the Lich and the third ability, I've been getting it so that I can do 100 plus damage a turn with the Lich and all the things in the graveyard. So once again, if you aren't familiar with the Lich, when you draw a card, you destroy the top 3 cards of your library. So Emergency Powers is going to dump 18 cards to your graveyard, although I guess it exiles. I should remove Emergency Powers. That is not helping as much as I want it to. Anyways, back a step. So with Ruinous Wake, we're dumping the graveyards over to our opponents, and then we exile that. And once it's exiled, it's permanently exiled, right? So once it's permanently exiled, every time we use Ruinous Wake, it just stacks on itself. So it stacks and stacks and stacks, and you can do really a lot of damage. Sir Conrad destroys the top 4 cards of libraries, so every time we activate 3 black, that means that our third ability is going to be doing 8 more damage. So I really like that one, and that's really the deck in a nutshell. So thank you all so much for tuning into my stream today. I really appreciate it. I will not actually have my regularly scheduled stream next Friday. Next Friday is Singles Awareness Day, and so as such, I'm going to be taking my wife out for a nice dinner. So I will not be able to hop on and do my stream, sadly. Death Sprout is from War of the Spark. That being said, I'll see if I can find another time to stream over the weekend. If I can figure out a time that I can, I'll put it up on YouTube well in advance so you guys can all see when it's coming up if you want to come and join me. So thank you all again. I appreciate you all, and I will catch you next time.